guys, welcome back to some more Motorsport Manager and part 10 of Season 3 of our Force India career mode with the Ice mod. And today we have the Belgian Grand Prix, round 10. We're still leading both championships, 1 and 2, but Kimi Raikkonen is on our tail. He's won 3 races in a row and is really on form, and Ferrari is certainly closing in the Constructors' Championship as well. But I tell you what, a top 3 finish would be great, and if we can finish in the top 5 of the drivers as well, that would be amazing after last season. Since the last episode, we've got Fernando Alonso signed up, so he's going to be coming back next season. Perez isn't happy with his contract. I mean, what can I do? If Perez goes, then he goes, but he would be a big loss to the team. But we have got Esteban Ocon, who could slot in for Perez at any given moment, and yeah, that would be good. Or we could go and sign a new driver. Anyway, let's get into the Grand Prix. We're just going to simulate practice and Q1, Q2 as we did last time. Just for time-saving reasons, you know. I'm not blessed with the most amount of time, and I'd rather get Q3 and the race to you guys, because I think they're the most exciting parts anyway. So here we go. We'll get those done. I'll simulate the session and see how it's going. Obviously it's never representative practice. I mean, you know, look, we're down in 15th and 17th. That is not our pace. Paganord up in 9th, you know, that's just silly talk. Rahal up in 7th, you know, it's just not what happens, unfortunately, for Rahal. Hopefully we've gone in and got some good feedback, but you never know. Nice and sunny though on qualifying day. Qualifying trim, yet again we haven't done the soft tyres. That's really annoying how they don't do that sometimes. Did I put push to the limit on last time out? Maybe I didn't. I really don't know. Well, that seemed like the best one. That was the default setup. Yeah, we'll do that, why not? Send him out like that. He hasn't got a good setup either. Go for that. And simulate Q1. Hopefully we'll be fine. Even if we haven't tweaked the setup perfectly, we should be able to get through to Q3, you would imagine, although Alonso 8th, Perez 13th, that's not ideal. Guess we'll just have to assume Perez had a poor lap, but Alonso got through to the top 10, so I'm just expecting it was a poor lap, but yeah, we'll just get straight into it. Hopefully they can go out there and get decent laps. Alonso 7th, 8th now. Perez yet again, slow though. Can he get round in time? He can. So here comes Perez. He is improving and he goes, well, apparently it was quicker, but only 13th for Sergio Perez. That's really disappointing. So sorry about that, Sergio. I don't think that would have happened if I'd done it myself, but never mind. So let's go Fernando now. He's not happy with the top speed. We'll go for that. Maybe a bit stiffer on the handling. Send him straight out there. Yeah. So our hopes are tied on Fernando again. in this session. And he's away. So hopefully he can go and put in a good lap here. Well, Castroneves went out in Q2. I think we should finish above Kvyat and definitely Bottas on the used set of tyres. So we should hopefully at least finish 8th, if not 7th ahead of Vettel, but we'll just have to see. So Alonso just ahead of Ricciardo on track, so we'll be able to track our progress against Ricciardo throughout the lap as we go up the hill, and we come through the Sector 1 split, and we're 2.5 tenths down on Ricciardo, half a second off Hamilton's pace. This doesn't look like the best of laps from Fernando, because Ricciardo is hounding our backside. Yeah, 7.5 tenths. I guess that's closer than we've ever been. So coming up to the line now, Fernando Alonso goes second, half a second off Ricciardo and 1.1 seconds off Hamilton. Vettel only 1.5 seconds off Bottas, obviously a lot slower. So that's quite a good lap from Alonso. I guess a lot will depend on where Kvyat goes. Kvyat goes 7th, so 3 tenths behind us. So Fernando, yeah, that is a good lap from him, even though it didn't look the most impressive, to be honest with you. But 7th would be very, very happy with that. You never know, maybe we can do a bit better. I think he wants more top speed, you know. Shall we go for that? Yeah, let's get him out there. So there he goes, he's off. Fernando Alonso, championship leader. Can he go and find a few tenths and miraculously get up into the top 5? Probably not, but we can always hope. Vettel's out there. I don't think he put in his best lap, although McLaren, you know, haven't really been showing a lot recently. Alonso has got the car into the perfect window. If there's ever a chance to go and put in a terrific lap, this is the chance. He goes quicker in Sector 1 by over a tenth. That's good to see. He's coming round Sector 2 now. Where's this going to put him? Slightly slower. But what about Sector 3? More of a straight. He's had more straight line speed put onto the car. Alonso comes through, and it's slightly slower. That's a little bit annoying. No, he didn't quite hook it up, but never mind. Let's keep an eye on championship rival Kimi Raikkonen. He's going quicker in Sector 1 and Sector 2. Don't think he's quite going to have enough to take pole position. Here he comes. He does go quicker, but not much quicker. And Lewis Hamilton on pole again, but we know that he's not even going to finish in the points, most likely. So, yeah, good stuff. Oh, just have a stretch before the race. Yeah. So the Ardennes Grand Prix. Race trim and medium tyres, because Perez is definitely going to start on them. Yeah, push to the limit, definitely. Yeah, maybe that's why Perez didn't have the best of qualifyings, because he didn't have that slightly stiffer setup as well. I'm pretty sure we've got that with Fernando. Anyway, let's go for it. He's going to start on the medium tyres, and hopefully go the whole race on just that set. So here we go then. Ready for the lights out. Lights out, away we go. Alonso off the line well again, and he makes his way past Senna into turn 1. Hopefully he'll be able to make some moves on Ricciardo and Verstappen. as we go up the hill once again. Obviously we've had a little bit more straight line speed put on Alonso's car, so hopefully he'll be able to slipstream some people in this Grand Prix. Perez is up to 10th, that's a good start for him. And Fernando having a battle with Senna, and now having a look at Max Verstappen, but Hamilton leading the race. Giovinazzi in second at the moment. Alonso goes down the inside of Verstappen and he's through. Alonso up to 5th now. Only 2 places behind Kimi Raikkonen. Perez down to 14th, so he's lost the good start that he did have, which is a shame. Giovinazzi set the fastest lap of the race there, so Giovinazzi is catching up to Lewis Hamilton. He is very much catching up to Lewis Hamilton. Let's take a look at the battle for the lead. Giovinazzi almost doing enough there to get past him. Has lost a bit of time out of that corner though. Hamilton leads the race with Giovinazzi in second. Raikkonen, championship contender, is in third with Ricciardo in fourth. Fernando Alonso is currently in fifth. We'll move him on to medium now as we settle into the race. We're kind of accepting that Verstappen and probably Senna will repass Alonso, but hopefully we can gain that back a little bit later. So Hamilton leading the race, and he's now starting to pull out a bit of a gap to Giovinazzi, who's in second in the Ferrari, and Raikkonen in third. Ricciardo's fourth, and Alonso is still in fifth, but I don't think he'll quite manage to do it. Perez down in 19th. He's now under pressure by Canan for 20th place. Perez has really gone off the boil, and he had a very good race a couple of races ago, and he did okay last time out as well. I don't quite know why he's gone this far off the pace in this Grand Prix, but he's in 19th. He's really not going well at the moment. Alonso down to 6th just as we move on to him. We'll have a look on the battle up front. Looks like Senna's going to overtake Alonso as well. Yep, Senna through. Well, Alonso went back past, so yeah, a bit of a battle going on there. Now we've got Sebastian Vettel having a look at both of them. So 9 laps remaining. I think we're going to bring Fernando into the pits this lap, so we are going to attack on those tyres. I mean, how many laps do they last? 10 to 12. I think that's a no-brainer. We bring them in for another set of the super soft tyres. I know it's not realistic, but what can you do? We're in a championship battle. We need to do what's best. So Perez about 14 seconds away from Fernando at the moment. I guess, you know, if he doesn't do a stop today, he might do well, but then there's these guys ahead of him as well, which is really annoying. So we'll keep an eye on Fernando as he goes through this lap. He is just driving the wheels off the car, quite literally. And that's a good pit stop, and we're away. We should come out in some decent clean air, which means we can attack a little bit. So we'll push and go on high just for the moment until the other guys have come into the pits, but good clean air, and we should be able to see Fernando hopefully make up a couple of positions through the pit stops. So let's keep an eye on Giovinazzi. He is currently into the pits. Who else has come into the pits? It looks like Verstappen's in, Vettel's in. Giovinazzi's just come out, and he's come out well ahead of Fernando. So what's happened there? How's Fernando so far behind? He's come out just behind Verstappen. That's confusing, although Alonso has just passed him. Hamilton will be coming into the pits this lap, so we'll keep an eye on Hamilton. Obviously, he's had a lot of troubles this season. Is he going to have more troubles in this Grand Prix? Here he comes. Yeah, he's already behind Kimi. Kimi's out. He's going to be behind Giovinazzi though. Raikkonen is in 7th. Alonso 16th. So Alonso well behind his championship rival Kimi Raikkonen. Don't quite know how that's happened. Hamilton's still in the pits. He's away now, but it's so sad to see what's happened to Mercedes this season, especially on Hamilton's side of the garage. We'll keep an eye on Senna because he's in this lap. There's a bit of a ding-dong battle going on with Senna involved. We'll keep an eye on Senna. Perez into the top 10 now. But Senna's away straight away. I don't understand what's quite going on. But, yeah. Just the way it works, I guess, isn't it? We'll put Perez on overtake for a bit. See if he can make up any positions. He's hopefully gonna hold up the Red Bulls for Fernando. Fernando making his way past Julian Palmer, or Vettel I should say, or Vettel's trying to make a pass on him. So Fernando's struggling in this Grand Prix, might actually lose the championship lead here because Raikkonen is in an almighty battle for second with his teammate. So that could change the championship lead. If Alonso doesn't get into the points, Alonso will lose the championship lead, which should be a disaster. You know, but it might not happen because Alonso, I guess, still has to get past the people that have just come into the pits, although Alonso in 12th. These people, I don't think any of these are going to pit from now. Newgarden up in 6th. Paganord, is he going to come in? Maybe not. Hulkenberg up in 4th. So this is really, really hurt the likes of Fernando. Perez up in 9th now, holding up those Red Bulls a treat. But now, unfortunately, down to 8th. We are going to say allow teammate through because Fernando is in the lead of the championship at the moment, but it looks like Kimi Raikkonen is going to win his 4th Grand Prix in a row, which is just terrifying. It is just terrifying how good Ferrari have become now, and they're going to dominate the rest of the season, you would imagine. You know, the bulletproof reliability. Castroneves currently in 3rd. That's really, really good for him. Perez in 8th. Alonso in 10th. What more can you do? What more can you do? Alonso going to attack on this final lap. Hopefully get past Vettel. But the championship lead is going to change hands. And, well, Alonso makes a move on Vettel. That's important. That could make the difference at the end of the season, remember. Can we get past these final few cars? What's going to happen here? Kimi Raikkonen's won his 4th Grand Prix in a row. Alonso only finishes 9th. Perez in 6th. That's a really good result for him. 2 6th places in a row. And I was saying he was off the boil, but he managed to take his tyres to the end, as well as some of these. Look at those. You know, if they'd pit, things could be a lot different. But Hamilton, yet again, you got to feel sorry for him. Down in 18th place. I just can't believe his luck, really. But there you go, there you have it. Kimi Raikkonen has won his 4th Grand Prix in a row, 100 points out of 100 in the last 4 Grand Prix, and he's on his way to a 2nd world title of his career. And there you go, barring any sort of penalties, he's going to take the championship lead. Let's have a look. Nope, no penalties. So Perez finishes in 6th, Alonso only 9th. And there you have it. Kimi Raikkonen takes the lead of the championship. He's now 6 points ahead of Fernando in 2nd, with Perez in 3rd, 16 points behind the championship leader. Giovinazzi is now within a race victory as well. So we've got a 4-horse race for the championship at the moment. We've moved down a second in the Constructors as well. That's a real shame that that's happened. But what can you do? We tried our best, and we've been consistent this season, but Ferrari have just took control the last few races, and well, it's the way it goes, unfortunately. And yeah, that's just what happens sometimes. Oh, Perez has agreed the contract. He's unhappy about being number 2, but he's happy with the rest of it. So Perez is going to be our driver now for the rest of time. And yeah, so we've got 2 brilliant drivers, hopefully battling for the championship. Yeah, we'll do that. I mean, Fernando Alonso wasn't the one that had to move over, you know. At the end of the day, I don't know why his thing went down, but let's just have a look at Fernando and let's see if his confidence has gone up. See, the wants to be number 1. I don't get that. He is number 1. How stupid. Anyway, if you've enjoyed that, make sure you leave a like down below. It really does mean a lot for me and for the channel, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.